For centuries, sailors told stories of enormous creatures rising from the deep. They spoke of long arms, powerful suction, and eyes staring back from the darkness. For a long time, science dismissed these stories. But today, we know something important. Those sailors were not imagining things. The giant squid is real. It is not a monster. It is not a myth. It is a living animal, one of the most unusual ever discovered on Earth. And almost everything about it challenges what we think we know about life in the ocean. This is the giant squid, and nothing about it is normal. The giant squid belongs to the genus Arcteuthis. It lives far below the ocean surface in deep, cold water. For most of human history, we never saw one alive. What we had instead were fragments, beaks found in sperm whale stomachs, torn arms washed onto beaches, bodies pulled up accidentally in fishing nets. For a long time, that was all. It wasn't until 2006 that scientists filmed a live giant squid for the first time. And it wasn't until 2012 that one was recorded alive in its natural deep-sea habitat. This matters, because it means almost everything we know about giant squid comes from dead specimens, rare video encounters, and careful scientific inference. We are not guessing wildly, but we are working with limited data. Let's start with size, carefully. The giant squid is one of the largest invertebrates known to science. Verified specimens reach about 13 to 10 meters, or 33 to 43 feet from the tips of the arms to the ends of the tentacles. That is roughly the length of a school bus. Some older reports claim lengths up to 60 feet, but these claims are not well documented, and modern science does not treat them as reliable. In terms of weight, estimates vary. Most scientists place adult giant squid somewhere between 150 and 500 kilograms. Higher numbers exist, but they are extrapolations, not direct measurements. So here is the accurate picture. The giant squid is enormous, but it does not need exaggeration to be impressive. One feature of the giant squid stands apart from every other animal: its eyes. Each eye measures roughly 27 to 30 centimeters across. That makes them the largest eyes ever recorded in any animal, living or extinct. Why would an animal need eyes that large? The giant squid lives hundreds of meters below the surface, where sunlight barely exists. At those depths, vision is not about color or detail. It is about detecting the faintest traces of light. Many deep-sea animals produce bioluminescence, small flashes of light in total darkness. Scientific models strongly suggest that the giant squid's eyes are adapted to detect those faint signals. This does not mean the squid sees clearly like we do. It means it sees enough to detect movement, enough to detect shape, enough to survive. The giant squid has 8 arms and 2 long feeding tentacles. The arms are thick and powerful. The tentacles are longer and used to strike prey from a distance. Each arm and tentacle is lined with suckers. These are not soft suction cups. Each sucker is reinforced with sharp chitinous teeth made of the same material as insect armor. When prey is caught, it is pulled toward the center of the arms. There, the squid uses one of its most effective tools, The beak. The beak is hard, curved, and sharp, similar to the shape of a parrot's beak. It can slice fish and other squid into pieces. Behind the beak is a structure called a radula, a tongue-like surface covered in tiny teeth. The food then passes through the esophagus. And here is something unusual. The esophagus passes directly through the squid's brain. This means food must be broken into small pieces before swallowing. It's an elegant but risky design. One mistake could damage the nervous system. The giant squid's body is built for a world very different from ours. It has 3 hearts. 2 pump blood through the gills. 1 pumps oxygenated blood through the body. Its blood uses hemocyanin, an copper-based molecule, instead of hemoglobin. This works well in cold, low-oxygen environments, but poorly in warm water. That is why giant squid cannot survive near the surface for long. To control movement, the squid uses jet propulsion. It forces water through a funnel, pushing itself backward. This is fast, but energy-intensive. For buoyancy, scientists infer that giant squid use ammonium-rich fluids in their tissues. This helps them float without heavy effort. This has not been directly measured in living giant squid, but it is consistent with other deep-sea squid. For a long time, scientists debated how giant squid fed. Were they slow ambush predators or active hunters? Rare video evidence gives us part of the answer. In several recorded encounters, giant squid were seen actively approaching a target, tracking it visually, and extending their tentacles to strike. This suggests active hunting behavior. But we must be careful. These observations are extremely limited. They do not prove that giant squid always hunt this way. Ambush behavior cannot be ruled out. The safest conclusion is this: giant squid are capable of active visual hunting, but their full range of hunting strategies remains unknown. Their confirmed diet includes deep-sea fish and other squid. There is also evidence suggesting possible cannibalism based on remains found in stomachs. Whether this reflects active predation or scavenging is unclear. Despite their size, giant squid are not invincible. Their primary predator is the sperm whale. This relationship is well documented. Sperm whale stomachs often contain giant squid beaks, and many whales carry circular scars that match sucker patterns. These encounters likely occurred deep in the ocean, far from human view. Other possible predators include large sharks and orcas, but evidence is limited. There is also indirect evidence that giant squid sometimes interact aggressively with each other. Injuries found on bodies suggest conflict, but we do not know the context. Giant squid reproduction remains one of the least observed aspects of their biology. We know the basics. Females produce millions of tiny eggs. Males transfer sperm using specialized structures. But no one has ever seen a giant squid mating, a giant squid laying eggs, or a giant squid egg mass in the wild. Based on related species, scientists hypothesize that eggs may be released in gelatinous masses. This is an inference, not a confirmed observation. It is likely that giant squid reproduce once and then die, as many squids do. But again, this has not been directly observed. One of the most surprising findings about giant squid is how fast they grow. Analysis of statoliths, small balance structures, suggests rapid growth. Some estimates indicate they may reach full size in just a few years. If correct,
This means the giant squid grows extremely fast and lives a relatively short life for its size. However, aging methods in squid are debated, so lifespan estimates remain scientific estimates, not exact values. Genetic studies suggest something unexpected. Despite being found across the world's oceans, giant squid appear to belong to one single global species. There is little genetic variation between populations. This means a giant squid in the Atlantic is likely closely related to one in the Pacific. Cryptic species are still possible, but current evidence supports one species. In the last 2 decades, technology has changed everything. We now have deep-sea cameras, silent recording platforms, and IR lighting. These tools allowed scientists to finally see giant squid alive, undisturbed. Each sighting adds a small piece to the puzzle. But even now, sightings are rare. The giant squid remains mostly hidden.
The giant squid is not a monster. It does not attack ships. It does not rise from the depths to destroy cities. Those ideas belong to fiction. What makes the giant squid remarkable is something else. It is a reminder that enormous animals can live unseen. Complex life exists far beyond our reach, and science still has limits. The giant squid shows us how much of our planet remains unexplored. Not because it is terrifying, but because it is real. And for now, it continues to live quietly in the dark, cold depths of the ocean, waiting.